What's up guys, it's Brian here, and today I am finally bringing you guys a review of probably the most anticipated LEGO Star Wars set of all time, the LEGO Star Wars 501st Legion Clone Troopers set, more popularly known as the 501st Battle Pack. We'll get into all that discussion in just a moment. The set is number 75280. It contains 285 pieces, and as we all know, it retails for $30 US. The set had official release dates of August for Europe and the rest of the world, and September 1st is the official release date in the US. In the United States, though, they're starting to pop up in some Target stores as well as some Learning Express stores. So if you have any of those stores near you, I will go check to see if the set is out yet. I got this one at my local Learning Express store. It was $37, but I'm going to be discussing this as a $30 set, even though I paid $37. So, I have a lot of thoughts. I pulled out all the stops for this review. I have a lot of sets to compare this to. We're going to get into some in-depth discussions about this very hyped set. Not just going to do a quick review. We're going to go in-depth with this because I want to talk about a lot of the features and as well as just comparing it to some other battle packs that we've seen in the past and seeing if this is really worth your money. So without ado, let's get straight into the review. Alright guys, here is the in-depth look at the 501st Battle Pack. However you want to call it, we'll discuss it in just a second, but first let's objectively go over all the features. We'll take a look at the minifigures last. You get 3 variants of a minifigure, but for now we'll put these six figures aside and take a look at these 2 vehicles. Now, obviously we're not going to talk about the everything surrounding them, putting 2 vehicles in a set so far. So let's just look at what these vehicles bring to the table objectively. This speeder is very long. It's very sizable. There is a minifigure for scale. It's actually a pretty decent sized speeder. It's got some bulk to it. I kind of like it, and I love the blue accents that are all around it. This isn't a speeder I can see myself getting multiples of and like loving to have multiples because it's blue and specifically for the 501st. But regardless, it's a good speeder. It's got some new building techniques for the speeder, like the use of a blaster up here on a lightsaber hilt on a blaster. You get those regular ski pieces that they use in a lot of them. This little stand down here to make it balanced. You get some stud shooters on the front. Like this design down here with the shield as well. It's pretty cool. Another blue shield up here. And a ton of stickers. As we know, this set has a lot of stickers. I believe it has 11 individual stickers because there's 10 total and then 2 of number 5. So a lot of stickers. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it was alright. The seat is actually the one feature on this speeder that I like quite a bit, actually. And the figure fits in there nice and snugly. Snugly? I don't know. And you could put the little handlebars, lower them, and you have your 501st Trooper driving the speeder. So that's pretty neat. I like how he sits in there like that. It looks so oversized when there's a Trooper in the speeder, which is kind of funny, but if we take him out, a little problem I was having was that tends to happen. The handlebars do tend to come off in the trooper's hand, so we're going to put those back on like so. And there you go. That's the speeder. I'll compare it to another speeder that we see a little later on. But here is the AT-RT, and it's actually pretty tall. I can't even really get it all in the angle that I'm sitting at. So it's quite a sizable AT-RT. Obviously, LEGO still hasn't figured out how to make a properly sized AT-RT because they've all been so incredibly oversized. But you could take your trooper and put him in the seating area up there. A reused control panel, nothing special, but it works. I like the use of the seats with the 2 studs on the back. It makes it very easy to get the figures in and out. We're going to turn his hands really fast, and the handlebars can go right onto him. Like so. And yeah, he's kind of driving it like that. Let's see. More features of the AT-RT. We get a sticker on each leg over here. And over here, the one con about this AT-RT, or one of the cons, is that these legs just feel so barren to me. I feel like they could have put some kind of detail on the front here. It looks so, like, skinny that, I don't know, it's kind of weirding me out a little bit. The feet look really good. You go up into the main build over here. A lot of stickers in this front section. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers total in the front, but it looks really good when it comes together. The stud shooter on the front here is the one really weak part of this AT-RT. I get that they wanted to have this functionality, and they did the best they could with it, but man, that just looks awful. So, but it's pretty easy to mod. You can just like take off the stud shooter piece and like add in a little turret with your spare parts, or even like with one of the back antenna, you can do that if you want. So that's not too much of a con, honestly, and it looks pretty good. You get clips back here, one for a pair of binoculars, one for a blaster. You can clip that on there like so. And that's it. Those are the two vehicles that you get in this set. So two vehicles come, like if you combine them together, I'm not sure if that's crazy $30, but the 285 pieces, the price per piece is definitely there. And these builds actually took me a little bit longer to build than I thought they would, honestly. I did spend a long time building this set, so it definitely didn't feel like a battle pack build where you throw it together in like 2 seconds. This had some bulk to them. Each of these builds does have a lot to them. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures, and then I'll get into comparing this set to other traditional battle packs. And the first two minifigures up on this set are the battle droids. They are standard. There is nothing special about them, which is good, because you can use these guys to build your battle droid army, and I don't see the need to spend any more time covering these guys because they're so common and the design is so perfect. Been around since '99. They never change it, and they don't have to, because it's perfect. Alright guys, here he is. I am so excited to have him on my little review turntable. The brand new 501st Legion Clone Trooper. Obviously we saw these designs back in March, April. We've been so excited about them ever since. They did change up the Clone Trooper design quite a bit in many different areas. For one, the arms are white instead of the traditional, like they would do it blue or orange or green or whatever the Legion is. So the arms are white. I like it better in person than I thought I would. I might try to swap them out and put blue arms on them anyway, just to see what they look like. The belt is white. That does not bother me as much as I thought it would, as opposed to the traditional belt. And they've extended the leg printing down, and they also added boot printing. And I think it looks really good. And they also, which was the one thing that kind of made me question whether the set was going to be good or not, like because they changed the Clone Trooper design so much, was they added the gray cheek. That really threw me off at first, but in person it looks really good. Now, these figures look really great on their own, and obviously you do get 3 of them total in this set, which is why the set is so good for army building. If you want to compare it to, let's say, my favorite LEGO Clone Trooper of all time, the 212 clone, the visor is very different. This is much more Clone Wars-y, as opposed to this one being more movie accurate. The colored arms, I think, make a big difference. Like, from the back, you can't tell this is a 501st, but you know this is a 212 clone. So I really might try to swap out these arms and see what happens. The belt really, again, doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. And the leg printing obviously looks a lot better because they actually extended it down. And I don't really care for boot printing, but it looks good on these guys. Not sure how well these clones would look next to each other in a battle, but honestly, they look pretty good. They're both different in their own ways, and I don't know. I like the design of both of them for different reasons. And I also almost forgot to point out a brand new face that we've all seen before, obviously. This is much more accurate. It's that, nougat color. I'm not sure the exact description, but it's a little bit of a darker skin tone, which matches Tamara Morrison's actual skin tone. So this looks like what a Clone Trooper should actually look like. We've obviously had Angry Clone for years, and while I like Angry Clone on Clone Troopers, he was overused in many other contexts. But it's nice to have a fresh change for the Clone Trooper. So now, we just have to get a bunch of this head so we can swap out all our other clones with this clone head. So, a near-perfect minifigure. It's beautiful. All the reservations I had about it when I made my analysis video are gone now, because this figure is just so good in person. Now, we can't forget about the Jet Trooper, can we? No. We also get a 501st Jet Trooper, which is very specific to the Siege of Mandalore arc. So this is really cool that we also get this guy that we can start to build a tiny army of, or at least have a squad of Jet Troopers, because the only one of him comes in the set. He's got the same legs, the torso, the arms are blue, and I really like those blue arms. He's got the same new clone head under there, and he does have his jetpack in the back. He does have some back printing that you're literally never going to see as long as you keep the jetpack on him. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of blue up top. He has a standard blaster, and he looks really good too. It's a very welcome addition to my clone army, and I'm going to get a couple more of these sets, so it'll be cool to have a little squad of Jet Troopers maybe in a mock in the future or something like that. So those are the 3 variants of minifigures. Let's go back to a bigger angle, and I want to talk more about this set as a traditional battle pack, or whether it's a set and just just address a couple things. Quick intermission, Captain Rex is not included in this set, but look how cool he looks next to these figures. If you guys have a Captain Rex, you're going to love this set to get his troops, finally. So one of the biggest questions regarding this set is, obviously everyone's referring to it as a battle pack because it has all the traditional elements of a battle pack, but they added a vehicle, added some extra pieces into both vehicles, added 2 more minifigures, and upped the price to $30. So they're saying that this is kind of like a double battle pack. I'm not sure exactly how much I agree with that, since we only get 6 figures instead of 8, which would be your normal $15 battle pack. Also, I didn't make a video about this, but there is a rumor circulating that there might not ever be $15 battle packs again, and this might be the way that LEGO goes in the future with making army building type sets. And I myself am still trying to figure out if that is exactly a good way for LEGO to go with this, and if I'm entirely happy with it. So I wanted to compare this set to some battle packs of recent, just to show you the kind of value that you get with this, because I really think that these vehicles are really making up for the bulk of what LEGO is like combining the 2 battle packs and making a bigger size battle pack. So the first battle pack I want to bring in is the most recent one with Clone Troopers, which was the Clone Troopers and Jedi battle pack. So you see like the volume of stuff that you get. I'm going to move this over a little bit because I'm not looking at my camera. The volume of stuff that you get with this battle pack is significantly smaller than what you get with this $30 set. And even though you do get 4 minifigures and 6 minifigures, so the minifigure selection hasn't doubled, the vehicles for regular $15 battle packs are very small. People will tend to forget this, but like if you look at the speeder compared to this speeder, it's got a lot more pieces and it's a lot bulkier. Or even the ATRT. That's a big size comparison, and a lot of different, more intricate pieces are in this one. We have a lot more intricate builds than the ones that usually came in the $15 battle packs. Now, another thing that I'm seeing that I wanted to show you guys is the comparison to the Bark speeder with sidecar that this speeder has, and it is a very similar design. And remember, this was a $25 set. So this was a $25 set. It came with the sidecar and it came with 4 minifigures, whereas this is part of the $30 set. So the size is a lot bigger, and this is also a lot bigger than the Battle Pack speeders that they've done in the past, which I have right here. So this was from 2010 and it recycled in 2014, and you see the difference in size between these 2 speeders. This one's significantly smaller. So it seems like they're just bulking up the vehicles in order to make a $30 set worth it. Another one I wanted to bring in was a very famous battle pack, the Kashyyyk Trooper battle pack. This was the last year battle packs were $13, but they would be $15 if it had come out this year. And obviously battle packs used to be marketed as army building sets that you buy a lot of, with builds that are kind of like put off to the side, but it seems like LEGO's going with the approach now of having bulkier vehicles with less figures for the price, because obviously you'd pay $30 to get 2 of these sets, and it would be 8 minifigures and 2 small vehicles, or you pay $30 to get 6 minifigures and 2 decent-sized vehicles. So I think that the value is kind of there. I would obviously prefer to have more figures than more vehicles, because I really don't know what I'm going to do with all of these 501st vehicles that I get, because they're not going to be really useful for mocks. I might just keep the parts and use them in other mocks and stuff like that. But it seems like the approach that we're taking. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about the potential rumor of no more $15 battle packs, and this is the way that we're going now as far as army building. I would have also loved to personally have maybe another droid, maybe a super battle droid, like put a super battle droid into the set, and I think that you have the perfect double battle pack. But that's pretty much it for my thoughts on the 501st Legion Clone Trooper set. This review went on for a very long time, but let me go back to the other angle and I'll finish out the video. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. Alright guys, so that is the full, complete, in-depth review of the 501st Legion Clone Troopers set. This is the first of many of them for me. I hope to get maybe 2 more on official release. They come out on Target supposedly on August 15th, which is this coming Saturday, so I might snag a few more. But what do you guys think? What do you think about everything I put forward in the video? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have some good discussions about this set, because this is the most anticipated LEGO Star Wars set ever. So let's have some discussions down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Again, comment. What are your thoughts? And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I'll have other reviews of some of these summer sets out. The Razor Crest is on pre-order for me. I'm going to get the AAT soon. And maybe even the Anakin Jedi Interceptor, so stay tuned for those. Thanks guys for watching. This has been Brian from Watermelon Studios. Peace out, guys.